Today we are tackling a couple spooky Halloween projects. This is our first time filming in front of the new garage backdrop, so I do have to make some changes in here, but hopefully you like it. Let's just dive into some projects. The first thing I'm going to tackle today is these little jack-o'-lantern guys. They're fine, Halloween-y. I just don't like orange. I never have, unless it's like the deep burnt orange, you know? So I'm just gonna give them a little tiny makeover. It's gonna take like a couple dollars and zero energy, and they're gonna look better. Genuinely unsure about whether this will work or not. Top's done. Not bad. Now how am I gonna do this part? I saw some pumpkins on Pinterest on a porch that were black with orange inside, and I was like, that's my vibe for Halloween. Looked awesome. I was like, I think I can recreate that. So that step's done. I'm pretty sure we already have black spray paint. I'm just gonna check. See, flat black also bonds to plastic. Let's go spray paint these guys. Before spray painting, I also decided to give both of the pumpkins a quick little scuff with some sandpaper just so the spray paint would adhere better. Okay, these are for my next project. These are actually from my craft stash, but I know I've seen very similar stems at the dollar store with eucalyptus. Maybe they wouldn't be as full, so you have to buy maybe a couple extra, but still it's a lot cheaper than the inspiration wreath I found, which is right here. I did not want to spend that on a wreath. So we're making one for free with what I already have. Let's just go paint them. What I want to try for the next project is concrete pumpkins. I mixed some concrete for this project, hoping that if I put a thin layer on multiple times, I would be able to cover the surface of these foam pumpkins. Unfortunately, I quickly realized that that was not going to work at all, and I had to switch gears. I still wanted to use the concrete we had, and I thought, what else is Halloween-y? And thought maybe I could make some concrete ghosts. So I went to the shop, I found some old plywood banding from our RV project actually. We had loads left over, and I thought I could probably use that to create a mold for the ghosts, and that's what I did. I eyeballed the pattern I wanted, used some screws to hold the banding in place, and then filled the open space with concrete. And finally, Russ also cut a few small wire pieces for me, and I just randomly placed those inside of each of the ghosts so that the concrete would have something to adhere to. Then we just had to let that set and dry overnight. This project is super easy. All you need is dollar store candles and a lighter from the dollar store if you want. I have not tried this, but I'm pretty sure you can just run this through there and create a marbling effect on your candle. Did you see that? It's actually quite fun. It definitely works though. I think that looks super cool. Welcome back to another day of Halloween DIYs. How good do these look? They look so good. I sprayed them with a matte black spray paint, and I totally was gonna use glossy, but the matte black just looks so good. I'm really happy with it. I have side cutters and a bunch of black zip ties. I'm going to attach all of these into a wreath, and then I am gonna give it one last coat of spray paint because there's a couple, this branch especially, there's a couple like missed little greenish spots. So I'm gonna just cover the stem, grab a spot in the middle of that, and zip tie her together. Boom. Russell already had black zip ties in his stash in the shop, so I didn't even have to buy anything. This is an all-free DIY for me. So now I just have to cut the zip tie ends off and then give it one last spray paint. Okay, let's go spray paint it. I don't have a very photographable front entry right now, so I just put this on a wall so you could see how it turned out. These guys are all painted, so I can remove all the painter's tape now, and hopefully I sealed it really well. I had a couple little spots around the mouth that didn't get painted, and I just used a Sharpie to touch those up. Now I just have to get some tea lights, and these guys will be able to glow. I think these turned out pretty good. Back to my little ghosts. They're dry, so we're gonna take them apart. It's amazing. That's so cute. It worked out well. He stands. We're all happy. But there are some imperfections like on the sides here and like especially down here. So I asked my handy husband what he would do, and he recommended a tile sanding block and some water. So that's what I'm doing to just try and clean off these edges. You can see like how it's flattening it out. There's also these tile sanding files that work very similarly. Oh, that just took the edge piece off, perfect. But I just have the block, so that's what I'm using. My little ghosties are done. They all sit up nicely. And I'm gonna leave them looking like concrete, but I'm gonna use a Sharpie to add some little eyes and mouths to them. And hopefully that looks good. Hopefully you guys like those Halloween DIYs. It was super fun to get back into some easy projects. As always, give this video a like. Let me know in the comments what your favorite project was, and hit that subscribe and that bell button so that you don't miss out on future DIY videos, because I have lots of great Christmas dollar store stuff coming up. Have a wonderfully spooky Halloween.